The new recruit stuck his hands into his pants, trying to warm up his frozen fingers. After regaining some feeling, he went back to using his helmet to scoop water out of the trench. Outside the trench, the battlefield was already covered with corpses. Veteran soldiers stripped the dead of their clothes and boots, packed them onto trains, and shipped them back to Germany. There, the uniforms were bleached, washed, and dried. Then they were restitched in factories and handed out again, looking like a brand new set of army gear. Once World War I broke out, both Germany and France sent massive numbers of troops. The front lines turned into a bloody stalemate, and soldiers fell in huge numbers. To keep up the fight, Germany began drafting students. The school principal gave a fiery speech from the stage. The students below were thrilled and eagerly signed up. One new recruit excitedly took his uniform, but when he turned it over, he saw another name stitched on the inside. He ran back to the officer, but the man had only ripped off the name tag and handed it to him. None of the new recruits knew their uniforms were stained with the blood of the dead. Still, they looked forward to war with blind excitement. The next day, they marched toward the front, singing as they went. Soon, they arrived. Endless shelling and rain-filled trenches quickly destroyed their fantasies of glory. At night, flares lit up the sky, one after another. Both sides feared a surprise attack. Under the flickering light, one recruit spotted a wounded French soldier and fired. He killed the man, but before he could celebrate, a bullet hit him. Luckily, it only struck his steel helmet, and he survived. Soon, another round of bombing began. The frightened recruits rushed into air raid shelters, huddled in the corners, shaking with fear, finally realizing the horror of war. The bombing lasted all night. By morning, a fellow soldier pulled the recruit from under some planks. He was the only one left alive in his unit. Before he had time to recover, a veteran ordered him to collect ID tags from the dead. As he turned over one body, he was shocked it was his childhood friend. He broke down, sobbing. At last, he understood how brutal war could be. After clearing the battlefield, the German troops regrouped and launched a charge. The recruit made it to the enemy trench. He pulled out a grenade, yanked the pin, and threw it in. It exploded, killing the enemy machine gunner. He rushed into the trench and fought face-to-face with enemy soldiers. Soon, they took the position. Inside, the table was covered with food. Starving, the recruit began stuffing himself. But suddenly, the table began to shake. A swarm of rats came pouring out. He rushed outside to check. A massive tank had just appeared on the battlefield.